Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, February 14th. It's Valentine's Day, and I am starting on Rhiannon. This is my first WIP Chat in a long time, so I am starting with Rhiannon, and I'm still planning on taking turns between her and Jessica, just because, you know, a lot of these are darker, earthlier colors, so, you know, sometimes you just gotta take a break and get some bright colors going. So that's the reason why I am going to go back and forth between the two of them and do WIP chats on both of them. Again, this one is a square. So Diamond Art Club is Rhiannon from Micah Jelena. And I did an unboxing of this earlier in the week. I hope you've seen it. So, how is everybody doing on this fine, blistering cold day here in Northwest Arkansas? Again, it is Valentine's Day. And this is my last Friday to have to myself. After this, my son will be off on Fridays as well. He had to work today because he was not on his regular schedule yet, but he does start on Sunday on that regular schedule. So I have pulled out about 4 colors. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go for, just because I got a lot I need to do today. I have my clock timer on my phone set to alert me at about 7 minutes till noon for me to get online so I can start securing me some tickets to the Backstreet Boys. So, yep, super excited about that. I am not using a multiplayer placer just because I honestly am not that great with it, especially with squares. So I'd rather just take my time and enjoy the process. I'm working with 310 right now. You remember there are 6 big bags of 310 in this painting. Almost feels like a Mandy Manzano. All this up here, I know you can't tell, but all of this up here is, let's see, that is 938. So there's bukus in 938 as well, which I've got some down here between my sections of 310. So I hope everybody has had a fantastic week. It's been a rough week at work. They've got us kind of going all over the place. So I had my hands in a bunch of different stuff, which keeps the day hopping, but it doesn't allow for you to get into a groove of doing one certain task. So your mind is racing almost constantly. But I'm still enjoying it. Like I said, it's a challenge. It's a challenging job, especially when you get some that requires some brain power. There's a lot that you can simply, you know, read your instructions, get through them pretty quickly, but then there are some that just requires you to put on your major thinking cap to get it done. Those are the ones I like. So this is the first, well, you know, I did touch on Jessica, but this is the first square one that I've done with Diamond Art Club. The diamonds aren't that bad. I do think though that there are going to be times that I am going to work on this off camera, because I think if I did this whole thing on camera, I really think that I'll be looking at a lot of different videos, and I can just imagine that if you're following it, you'd get pretty bored after a while, looking at the same picture or looking at Jessica. But like I said, I'm still working pretty quickly on my mom's painting, on my mother-in-law's painting. She's my mom. And so that's coming along pretty good. I got that white opaque cover cut up into sections, and I do a section at a time. It takes me about an hour to do each section because there's a lot of color changes, a lot of confetti in it. So when I do a WIP video, which I'm not sure when that will be, I'll show you progress on it so far. So don't really do the WIP Wednesday anymore. They're kind of got a little old. Everybody was doing them, so, which is fine. Everybody has their own thing they want to do. So then I started doing the Show Me Sunday, and then my schedule moved to where I was working on Sunday, so that kind of went out the window. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do something on Show Me Saturday or something. I can't do that tomorrow because tomorrow we have a birthday party to go to out of state. Of course, it's just the next state up, so it's not that bad. I forgot these two's over here. And I still have some unboxings to do. I'm actually afraid to unbox them because I don't want to get to where, oh no, I gotta do this one, and I got like 3 or 4 different ones going at the same time, which, as you know, with me really isn't a big deal. But I'm trying to get to where I only focus on a couple at a time. And since the ones I got going on are gifts, I really want to get those done as soon as possible. So I gotta get Mom's done by April. And then I got Kenneth. His birthday's not till July, so I have quite a bit of time left for that one. And I still need to do Jasmine's. I think I've decided to just go ahead and finish up Jasmine and Raja for her. Just because I've already got it started. More so than I did the Ray picture. So that may be my focus, is to just go ahead and finish up that one. That way I can get those diamonds put away, although I may just dump those diamonds into my container since they really aren't that great. And I don't want to make the mistake of trying to use them for something else if needed. So I just kind of want to be done with it. Giving me a headache. So I do want to thank everybody who has who's welcomed me back. There's been a few people that have welcomed me back. I do appreciate that. And I do promise to not be gone as long. I mean, if nothing else, I will at least do at least 1 video a week. I would like to try to do at least 2 or 3. It just depends on how much overtime I work and how tired I am when I get home. So, but I am going to try to at least do 2 or 3 because I can record multiple videos on a Friday at least. Just because my husband's at work and because Saturdays I like to spend with him because those are the only days that we have together now. So but if I record a few on a Friday, I'll just kind of release them sporadically through the week. Where they're not all hitting at the same time. I don't have my light on, so I'm not even sure how these are looking right now. Just trying to go off of first glance. Because when I put my light on, it really kind of distorted the picture in the phone frame. So actually I'm going to switch out that drill. It looks a little bit smaller than the others. So I didn't want to take 2 of them. I'm super excited about getting Backstreet Boys tickets again. You know, when I went and saw them last year, I thought that that would be like a once in a lifetime thing, that I would probably never get to see them again. But then when I heard that they were actually going to be here locally, I was like, oh man, I've got to go. And my daughter wants to go. And her best friend, who is like a daughter to me, she wants to go. So and I've been so scared the last few days that the tickets don't even go sell until noon, which is like 4 hours away, or a little bit less than 4 hours from now. But I'm so scared that when I go in there to get the tickets, they're all going to be gone. And I know that's not very realistic because, like I said, you can't sell the tickets. They don't even get on sale until noon. But just one of those unrealistic fears of mine that I have constantly. So, and I really should plan out what I'm going to talk about, but anybody that's ever watched any of my WIP and chats know that I never ever plan out what I'm going to talk. Unless I do one of my question and answer books, I never know what I'm going to talk about. So, yeah. I do know that the weather around here has sucked majorly. It won't stop raining. And this week it was either this week or late last week, we had sleet and everything, and I don't want to get too far out of camera here, so it's just, and it's been raining all the time. It's like I saw a meme on Facebook the other day, and it was so spot on. It literally said, "I'm so glad it's raining. My mud puddles were getting dehydrated." And that is literally what it's like in my yard. I mean, it'd be worse, but my husband went and got some gravel and put down where we park our vehicles. So it's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. So, I mean, if it rained anymore, the gravel is going to totally sink into the ground, and we're going to be looking at mud puddles again. It's ridiculous how crazy this weather is right now. I just want to scream. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and end here with the 2s or the 3 10s. Move on to, because I don't want to get too far. Leave a bunch of gaps. So I'll start with the Ys, which is my 938. This is another reason why I'm not wanting to do extreme cross country with this, just because I think that I would totally get tired of looking at one color and then change it up, and then it'd be forever for me to go back to that color. So, all right. This is 938. It's a brown. I don't know if you can tell. Yep, it kind of comes across pretty good. So, my pen will pick it up. But yeah. So I've been trying to catch up on YouTube videos, but I've also been really watching the scammer bait videos, where people actually call the scammers and try to bait them into doing what they do, and then try to keep them on the phone as long as possible, because the purpose of that is that if they have them on the phone for a ridiculously long time, then they aren't scamming people who would unfortunately fall for it. So I've been watching one type of scam. It's called a refund scam, and what it is that they will, it's either one of two things. One is they'll say that you had some type of protection on your computer from this company, and that the company is going out of business. So now they want to refund the money that you've spent. So what they want to do is that they tell you that they can't send you a check, or they can't do anything, but they have to have access to your account, your bank account, to transfer the money. So what they'll do is that they'll gain access to your account via remote desktop, and they will actually go into the coding on the website and change your account balance to make it look like, instead of them refunding you $250 or whatever, it'll make it look like they refunded you $2,500. So what they'll do is that they'll tell you that you have to go and get a gift card from Walmart or whatever, and then tell them the code that's on the back of the gift card, so that you're paying them back. And I just put those on the wrong line. These are all W or Y. Okay. One good thing about poured glue is that it moves a lot easier than with the double-sided tape. So I've been watching videos of this one scammer who has literally built a fake bank website and had these scammers believing that it was a real bank, and that they had to, and they changed the the dollar amount, and that they had to go and get the gift cards and everything. And it's just really sad because they target a lot of senior citizens who aren't aware that it is a scam, and they get these poor people to do this. And what it is that you're basically spending your money, because they didn't put any money in your account. You're spending your money to give them money on the pretense that they accidentally gave you extra money that they weren't supposed to. So basically, the moral to this is A, never, ever, ever, ever give anybody access to your computer. Excuse me. Thought I had a sneeze. And B, never ever give anybody access to your bank account. And with it being tax season, of course, all the IRS scams are going to be out in full force. And one thing you have to know is, like, I'm sure a lot of people know this, that the IRS will never, ever, ever contact you over the phone. If you owe the IRS money, they will send you a letter. If you get a phone call from anybody saying that they are from the IRS, they're lying. Especially if they tell you that you're going to be arrested because you owe money. Never, ever, ever fall for that. I almost fell for it until they asked me what bank I banked at, and I was like, why do you need to know my bank account? And they hung up on me. So, and I called my tax lady who does my taxes a lot, and she told me that the IRS will never call you. They will always send a letter. So, but for some entertaining videos on YouTube, just look up IRS scam or refund scam or anything like that, because you'll be in for a treat, because these guys really go all out, and it's just crazy to watch. Yeah, I think if I did this whole thing as a WIP Chat, guys, I think it really would take like 100 videos, and I do not want y'all to sit through all that. So I will try to do some off camera just to help give y'all a little bit of break from it. I know some of these aren't in here straight, but they'll get straightened out when I come back and fill in the gaps. That's one of the good things about square drills, is that if they don't go in straight, as soon as you start filling in the drills around them, they will straighten up. So that saved me quite a bit on Mom's picture right now, because I'm kind of just all over the place with the drills. Okay, I think that's most of the Y's in this one little section. And guys, I have tried that patty wax. I have some, and for some reason, I don't know if I'm just not using it right. I've watched the videos on it from the maker of them, but and I scrape it like she says to, but for some reason the wax just doesn't go in right, or it doesn't stay in right. I'm always having to put more wax in because the wax comes out. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hey, Ray Ray. Ray Ray came to see me. She's waiting for me to come back in there. I'll be back in there in a little bit, baby. I promise. Yeah, I got a couple of TV shows I need to watch, so she's probably ready for me to come in there so we can lay down together. Hi, baby. She's like, Mama, what is this thing that's in the way? Okay, I'm going to move on to another color. What? What is it, baby? What is it? No, 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 no. Oh, I just put all those in the wrong one. Dab-nabbited. I'll have to fix that. I just put all my 3371 or my 938 into my 3371. So I'll have to fix that. Ray Ray got me so befuddled right now. I can't believe I did that. Doo-ba-doo-boo. Well, these are different shades, so it's easy to see which ones are which. That'd be easiest. That'll make it easy to take out the ones that I accidentally put in the wrong one. Do 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 do. See, I don't have anything to talk about. I may have to just end this so I can fix these drills and put them in the right container before Ray Ray starts barking on the camera. I have a feeling she might, because she really wants me to go in there. We're gonna go see Birds of Prey tonight. Nope, that's the wrong color. See, that one's black. We're good there. I'm gonna go pick up my kid and my husband. We'll go out to eat. So, uh-oh. She's starting to get antsy on me. Are you starting to get antsy? Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this because my puppy's the boss and she's telling me it's time to go. So, it's a start. I'll try to finish up this little bit section and finish up getting my drills out of the wrong one. So, thanks for joining me, and I hope you come back. I'll talk to you later. Bye.